Hey, welcome back to Hot Stove. There is the first annual Battle for the Bay, next Saturday, January 14th, 3 to 6 p.m. at Plant High School in Tampa. The best youth baseball and softball players will compete in their very own home run derby, and it's hosted by none other than Mets All-Star first baseman and two-time home run derby champ, Plant alum Pete Alonso. He and his wife Haley are behind the event. It'll feature food, games, special home run exhibition put on by Pete and his big league friends, including fellow Plant alum Kyle Tucker, Christian Arroyo, Gio Urshela. Our Carlos Pena will be there as well. It's just $10 if you're in the area, and all the proceeds will benefit the Alonso Foundation, which funds field improvement projects for kids all over the greater Tampa area. So let's celebrate and talk about the event with none other than Pete Alonso himself, who joins us on the stove. Pete, hey, this is pretty cool, man. How long did it take for you to come up with the idea and put this event together?
Well, the idea, it didn't really take that long to come up with the idea, but the execution of it, it's been a few months, and it's been a long time coming, and we're really excited. We've been working with the Tampa Bay Sports Commission, Dennis Braun, Plant High School administration, and also just people within the foundation. So this is really exciting for us, and it's all coming together, and we're just a few days away.
Tell us some of the names, Pete, and how you corralled some of your good friends to be in this.
So I'm really happy that I got a few Tampa guys in this. So Christian Arroyo, I grew up playing against him practically every weekend during travel ball when we were kids. Kyle Tucker, I'm high school teammates with him, and it's really easy for those guys. I know Gio Urshela, when he was with the Yankees, he's spent a lot of time here with the Yankees, and he's a Tampa lover. And also really happy that the Tampa Bay Ray great Carlos Pena's offering his time and talents of hitting the ball a long way. He's going to be participating as well, and I know he's sweating right now, working hard in the cage, getting ready for it.
I love it. Hey, take me back to high school. The furthest home run you hit in high school. You remember it?
I think the furthest home run I've hit, it was off of Nick Travieso down in Jupiter during the World Wood Bat Classic. That was probably one of the best balls I hit in high school.
Hey, are there any non-MLB people that are participating in this, Pete? I know there's a ton of celebrity Mets fans and guys that would have loved to have joined you. Who else is there?
So we have, we're going to be putting on the show at the end, but there's going to be 60 kids from age groups 13 through 16, and they're going to be participating. We're going to be giving out derby chains to the winner. So it's going to be, basically, we have some of the best talent set up from the Tampa Bay area participating in the derby in their age group. So it's going to be really exciting because Tampa is one of those cities where baseball is super entrenched in the community, and this is going to be really, really special, not just for the young kids, but hopefully showcase some of the ability of the talent in Tampa. And also it's going to be a lot of fun for everyone else in the family who's not participating. So people are going to see some great baseball. There's going to be some really great food there. Also, there's going to be some games and some interactive stuff for the fans as well. So it's going to be a really fun event, and I'm really pumped up for it.
So, Pete, I can see getting ready for a home run derby in the offseason, like you are right now. You can groove your swing for some home runs. But during the regular season and midsummer, you've been the home run king, swinging away in the derby. And I'm just curious, obviously outside of a guy throwing to you all the time, how do you get ready during the season for home run derby, or do you just let it fly anyway?
No, you just let it fly. I mean, for me, it's if I just take a short, compact swing and hit the ball hard between the lines, good things happen. So, my normal BP round is like just short swings, trying to work to the big part of the field. And if I start to swing a little bit harder, then the ball's starting to go a little farther. So I don't really change it. I don't change as much for the home run derby as you'd think.
Did you get $1 million to win that? Is that right? That the prize money?
Yeah, yeah.
When does that check come?
So that check usually comes the first paycheck after the All-Star break.
Man, can you imagine?
What did you do with the 90 grand that you actually got from it after you had to pay all the taxes to New York State?
Well, the first time we did a lot of we did donations to Tunnel to Towers and in the Wounded Warrior. And the second time, it helped us a lot out, like kind of jumpstart the Alonso Foundation, and those funds like helped us put on events and give grants to certain organizations. So we always try and do something like philanthropic anytime we're involved in that.
You're a good guy, man.
I know that.
I'm throwing that straight in my pocket.
You're a good guy. Pete is out there doing everything that he can in that regard, and the same thing that JP described Liam Hendriks, the same thing describes Pete for sure. I want to ask you this, Pete: when you have an event like this off the field that the Mets have nothing to do with, does Buck Showalter still call you and tell you how to do it?
No. I've been in contact with Buck throughout the off season. I mean, he's always funny. He's always got some fun sayings and some quotes. I think if there was one guy that his quotes remind me of, I think it's Teddy Roosevelt. He's always got some pretty gem quotes. And Buck reminds me very similar personality to that.
That is pretty funny. Hey, do on a serious tip though, are they worried about you getting injured with your back at all or anything like that? Making sure off season, take it easy, don't be swinging too soon, too early, too hard.
Come on now, you know that during the off season, you're just not playing games. You still have to be focused. And then once you're in camp, it's go time. There's no real off season. So
that's true.
During January, it's not like I'm going to be blowing it out. I mean, we're just going to be taking like a minute to a minute and a half of swings to put on a show. But I mean, January off season for baseball players, people think like it's the off season, but really we're just not playing baseball games right now. We're still conditioning, we're training, we're taking ground balls, we're strengthening our arms. But once you walk into camp, people really don't realize that we're ready to go as soon as we walk into camp.
Hey, you guys done a nice job this winter adding some players and whatnot. Do you sit back as yourself? What kind of goals do you set when the season comes about? Or do you set goals?
I think every year is different. I think the biggest thing is being physically ready and being mentally ready to go. And whatever the game allows you to take, then you do the best you can to capitalize on it, because every year is different. And you can't really prepare for what the game and what your opponent's going to throw at you. So you go into spring training as mentally locked in and mentally prepared and physically prepared, but you can't necessarily set finite goals, because that leads to pressing and adding too much pressure on yourself at the plate or elsewhere. So biggest thing is being physically ready and then mentally ready to be a champion.
Hey, speaking of new players, Pete, the Mets have been so active adding to the roster the last couple of years. How does it go for you as one of the kind of incumbent stars when you hear that somebody like, I don't know, Justin Verlander is now coming to Flushing, Queens? Do you reach out with a text, or do you wait to meet the new teammates when you report at camp?
I mean, there's some guys that I've reached out to, and I'm really excited. And I don't have Justin's number, but I'm excited to meet him, and I'm excited to compete with him. It's going to be a really I mean, we have a bunch of new guys, and we have a couple familiar faces, but I mean, it seems like we have a great group of guys, and I'm really excited to see what we got come springtime. And during the season, it's going to be really fun going to battle.
How's it going to be? Obviously, you got WBC this year, and you guys have so many players that are not going to be in camp. But what I was going to say is this will be your first real camp with Buck, getting a chance to talk to you in the offseason, and here's what we're going to do for you during the season. What adjustments would it be different for Pete Alonso playing under Buck Showalter this year as you head into the season and had a chance to spend a year, talk about the winter, adjustments you make? What's he expecting of you?
I think just be as consistent and as ready to go and locked in mentally as possible, because Buck's one of those guys that can handle physical mistakes, but it's very difficult for him to if you have a lack of, if you're not locked in and if you're not mentally prepared and mentally there present, he has a I wouldn't say a tough time, but he doesn't really like that. So he's
gonna let you know,
because failures are part of the game of baseball. That's everywhere at every level. But if you're mentally locked in and putting your best effort out there, he's all for it. But if you're not mentally there, he's going to let you know.
Pete's Battle for the Bay Home Run Derby is coming up on Saturday the 14th, Plant High School in Tampa. Pete, is there a website or someplace? Oh, we got it on the screen right there, alonsofoundation.org, to learn more about the event. We appreciate you joining us, man. Good for you for putting this together, and we'll see you down there at camp. Way to go.
Yeah, thank you guys. Also, tickets are running out. So we have over 1,000 tickets right now that are sold. And the only way to get tickets is going on to the alonsofoundation.org. So if you guys want to come out, want to support, make sure you log onto the website, because if you show up at the door with no ticket, no admission. So just want to just clarify that.
No shirt, no shoes, no dice.
Yeah, and you better win, man. This is the one home run derby you have to win. Pressure's on you here.
That's right.
I mean, I think so, but if I had to pick somebody, I think Plant High School is a very lefty-friendly.
Oh, please don't say Carlos is going to win. We'll never hear the end of that.
Never hear the end of it.
Do not let him win.
I will try my damnedest, but I think Kyle Tucker's going to win.
Pete, thanks, man. Thanks for joining us.
Kyle Tucker. All right, I love it.